So previously on our introduction, we have already discussed some of major parts or topics that is included in the continuity equation and fluid dynamics together, of course, with our mass flow rate, our volume flow rate, or the discharge. Okay, so let's first talk about what is mass flow rate. One moment, let me record pala para doon sa mga wala dito right now, no? Dahil si 67 pa lang, so maraming wala. One moment po. Abanas. Wala kang pa-outing? Ang BSU. Joke lang. Okay, so today we're gonna discuss about fluid dynamics in the continuity equation or lesson number 3. So again, when we say continuity equation, it is simply we could use the term kung anong pinasok ay siya ring ilalabas. And I will explain it later on bakit sinabi ni Sir na kung anong pinasok ay siya ring ilalabas. That's the continuity equation. But let's start with talking about mass flow rate. When we say mass flow rate, if we want to measure the rate at which water is flowing along a pipe, a very simple way of doing this is to catch all the water coming out of the pipe in a bucket over a fixed time, measuring the weight of the water in the bucket and dividing this by the time taken to collect this water gives a rate of accumulation of mass. So ano po ibig sabihin nun? For example, kunwari nasa banyo kayo, no, merong gripo. So sa banyo merong gripo. Okay. Si gripo, isinahod natin yung ating tabo. Doon sa mga gumagamit pa rin ng tabo, yung sa amin katulad namin mga mahihirap na may tabo pa rin, no? Gumamit tayo ng tabo. Ayan. So may tabo. Ngayon, si tubig po ay pupunuin natin. Yan. Pupunuin natin, itatimer natin siya at time is equal to 0 until the time na mapuno natin yung atin pong tabo. So time X. Yan. Hanggang mapuno yung tabo. Ang pagkuha daw po ng mass flow rate is simply we obtain the mass of the fluid in a certain period of time. So simply, that is mass in every unit of time. So that's the mass flow rate. Si mass flow rate, gumagamit po tayo ng symbol na M na meron pong halo dun sa taas or M na merong bilog sa taas. Si mass flow rate, dahil po siya yung mass over time, meron po tayong unit na kilogram in every second or we also have the pounds per second. Okay? So that is mass flow rate. But with this mass, if you could see, na-obtain natin siya sa loob ng tabo. Yung tabo natin merong certain volume. Ngayon, sa pamamagitan ng volume na yon, we could also say that the volume obtained in every unit of time, yun yung tinatawag nating volume flow rate. Si volume flow rate, aside from malaking letter V na may halo sa taas, meron pa po tayong isa pang symbol na ginagamit. Yun po yung letter Q, which is also known bilang discharge. Okay? Ano pag sinabing discharge sa Tagalog? Ang discharge ay nilabsan, nilabas. No, so that is discharge. So that is the amount of volume that is released or that is obtained in every unit of time. So si volume flow rate ay the same with what we called as our discharge Q. Having that said, paano natin kukuhanin si volume flow rate sa pamamagitan ng ating mass flow rate? We just use the relationship between the mass and the volume. At anong relasyon yung meron kay mass at kay volume? The relationship between mass and volume is simply our density. Density is equal to mass all over volume. Therefore, mass is equal to density multiplied to volume or volume is equal to density ay to mass all over density. To mass all over density. Therefore, kunwari ang binigay sa atin is mass flow rate, So we could translate mass flow rate going into volume flow rate by using our density. How? We just divide mass flow rate by our density, we could obtain our volume flow rate. And vice versa, to obtain our mass flow rate, we simply multiply density to our volume flow rate. So therefore, pag po mass flow rate, ang formula natin is simply mass all over time. Pag volume flow rate, ang formula natin is volume all over time. Ano bang formula natin ng volume? That is length times width all over the unit of time. At also, pwede na rin natin gamitin yung formula kapag volume flow rate, that is mass flow rate all over volume, all over density. All over density. So, that is mass flow rate all over density. Okay? Then, for volume flow rate, we could also ayan, one moment po, naglo-loading lang. Okay, so going back with our volume flow rate, if we could remember, volume flow rate is volume in every unit of time. Si volume is length times width times height. Yun pala ang kulang. Ano po ba si length times width? Length times width is simply our area. So pwede rin natin itong i-translate bilang area multiply to height all over time or certain distance all over time. Ano ba yung distance over time? That is our velocity. Therefore, volume flow rate or the discharge is also equal to area multiplied to velocity. Okay? So here, ang sabi po, volume flow rate, discharge rate. So volume flow rate or discharge rate are commonly we need to know the volume flow rate. This is more commonly known as discharge. It is also commonly but inaccurately simply called the flow rate. Pero mahirap pag binanggit lang natin bilang flow rate kasi may mass flow rate, may iba't iba tayong flow rate. No, so better na volume flow rate or discharge para specific tayo na tinutukoy natin is volume flow rate. The symbol normally used for discharge is Q. The discharge is the volume of the fluid flowing per unit of time, multiplying incompressible and it's taken in terms of weight when the flow is compressible. Ibig sabihin, kapag pong pinag-uusapan natin ay incompressible or liquid, ang ginagamit natin is fluid, fluid flowing per unit of time. Pero kapag po ang pinag-uusapan na natin ay talagang tinawanan pa ako ni Jan eh. Pag ang pinag-uusapan natin ay tuloy nawala ako sa ano. So pag ang pinag-uusapan po naman natin is compressible ulit. So if the kapag incompressible fluid, ang pinag-uusapan natin ay volume. So volume, pag ang tubig ang pinag-uusapan, tubig, milk, coffee, so lahat ng liquids, therefore volume yung pinag-uusapan. Pero pagdating natin kay compressible fluid, which are gases, ang pag-uusapan naman natin doon ay weight, hindi na in terms of volume. No, kasi si gases ay nagbabago, nakadepende sa temperature at sa ating pressure. For liquid flow, discharge Q is expressed in liters per second or meter cube per second, and for gaseous, kung mapapansin natin, that is in kilogram force in every second or newton per second. Yun po yung pinagkaiba nila. So kapag po liquid, ang atin pong discharge ay naka-meter cube per second, pero kapag gases, that is naka-force in every second na po. Kasi apektado na si gas ng ating gravitational pull, ng temperature at ng pressure. Kaya siya naka in terms of um, force. And also, indefinite yung volume ng ating gases. Kaya mahirap na in terms ng volume kapag gases po ang pinag-uusapan. And again, from our mass flow rate is simply equal to density multiplied to volume flow rate, and volume flow rate is equal to length times width times height all over period of time. Width and height is area, then therefore length over time is velocity, area multiplied to velocity. Okay? Let's now proceed with our energy and head. When we say energy, what do we meant by energy? We say that energy, yan, energy is defined as the ability to do work. Ngayon, dito sa pinag-uusapan natin, sino ba yung magkikreate ng work? Tayo ba o yung fluid? Yung fluid po. So this is fluid work. Both energy and work are measured in Newton meter or pounds foot in English. So sa energy natin, meron tayong major or nung tayo ay daycare pa lang, tinuro na sa atin yung iba't ibang types of energy. No, nandyan yung ating kinetic energy, yung ating potential energy, at ngayon ipapakilala natin yung ating pressure energy. Okay. Going back to the laws of physics, we have the conservation of energy. Ang sabi natin, energy can neither be created nor destroyed but can only be transformed from one form into another. Therefore, we do not create, we do not destroy any forms of energy. We just transform it from one form into another. Kaya yung sabi kanina ni Sir na kung anong pinasok ay siya ring ilalabas. Hindi pwedeng ang pinasok mo ay Jean, paglabas ay Alfonso. No, hindi pwedeng pag pinasok mo ay hangin, paglabas ay naging tubig. That's the same with the energy principle. Kung ano lang yung meron, yun lang yung magagamit natin. Hindi tayo makapag-create, we just transform it from one form into another. So, in flowing fluid, potential energy may turn to be subdivided. So, ito. Discuss natin yung tatlong major types ng energy. Yung kinetic energy, potential energy, at saka si pressure energy. And aside from energy, we will be also discussing what we call as our head naman po. So si head, that is the measurement of energy in terms of length. So aside from energy, meron din tayong tinatawag na head. So this is a measurement of energy in terms of length. No. So in terms of length. So kung ang energy natin ay naka Newton meter, si head natin ay naka-meter lamang po. Yun yung pinagkaiba. Pero let's first focus on our energy. So pag sinabi natin kinetic energy formula, alam na alam nating lahat. Anong kinetic energy formula? Sige nga, anyone? Let me hear from John Ray. O, parang John Ray. Wala si John Ray? O si Andre Kirby? Paring Kirby? O ano pong energy, kinetic energy formula po? Oh, go ahead, John Ray.
Sir, ano po? KE equals to 1 half over, KE equals 1 half MV of the square po, 2.
Okay, okay. So, tama. So, when we say kinetic energy formula, we have the 1 half mass times the velocity squared. 'Di ba, Daker pa lang tayo, tinuturo na sa atin yung kinetic energy formulang yan. So, that is 1 half times the mass times the velocity square. If you could notice the velocity, it is the change in distance in every unit of time, denoting that the kinetic energy is a scalar quantity that is measured in joules, and it is the object's change in position. Or ito, yung energy due to the change in position or due to the motion. No, dahil sa pagkalaw, nakaka-create tayo ng kinetic energy. At sabi daw po natin, kinetic energy is 1 half mv squared. Anong unit niya? So unit ng ating kinetic energy is also in Newton meter or yung kilala bilang joules. Okay, the next one is our potential energy. Si potential energy naman po, potential energy formula, that is mass times gravitational pull times the height of elevation. Pagdating natin kay potential energy, this is also known as our stored energy. And when we say stored energy, so ito yung energy na hindi mula sa position, hindi mula sa pagkilos, pero mula ito sa posisyon. So if you could notice, there is no unit of change of distance or change of position, but unit of elevation. So nandito yung ating M bilang mass, yung G as our gravitational pull, and yung H as our elevation. So this is our elevation. Okay? Then the next one is what we call as our pressure energy. If you could remember, pressure energy, so si pressure energy, kung maalala nyo, may formula tayo dati nung atin pong may formula tayo dati ng ating ano tawag dito? Pressure, which we obtain rho GH. And rho GH ay naka in terms ng si rho GH ay naka in terms ng rho. Sige. So pressure natin ay nagmula dati sa ating rho GH. Si rho is kilogram in every meter cube. Si G is 9 meter per second squared. Yeah. Yeah. That is meter per second squared. Then si H natin ay naka in terms po ng ating elevation. H. Yung nakukuha natin dito in terms ng pressure or stress. No? So, nangyari, kilogram meter per second squared, that is Newton. Ito ay naka-meter, meter, makakancel, Newton in every meter squared. Para makuha natin yung pressure energy is simply equal to the pressure multiplied to volume. PV. Kung naalala yung mga nag-term mo sa akin dati, yun yung P1V1 natin. So that is our pressure energy, which is denoted by pressure multiplied to our volume. So kung pressure ay Newton meter, minultiply natin ang volume, ang matitira is Newton meter na lang, which is the unit of energy. Okay? So malinaw sa atin ang kinetic energy, potential energy, at pressure energy. So, si, yan, basahin natin. Si kinetic energy is the ability of the mass to do work by virtue of its velocity. While si elevation or the potential energy or the MGH, it is due to gravitational and elevation energy. While si pressure energy, yung PV natin, so that is from the pressure and the volume. Ngayon, punta tayo dun sa tinatawag nating head. Ano naman po si head? Again, si head is the measurement of energy in terms of length. So itong atin pong energy formula, ito turn natin our in terms of our um, length or head. So paano po natin siya ito turn into head? So let's equate po. No. So kinetic energy, dapat ang goal natin uh, na makuha is the energy in every unit of force. Okay? Ito yung goal para masabi natin siya po ay isang head. That is the energy in every unit of force. So kinetic energy, we have 1/2 m velocity squared. Okay. So paano kaya natin magagawa na siya ay energy in every unit of force? Paano natin i-divide or saan natin ano yung pwede nating makuha? So equate natin siya sa kinetic energy. So if you could notice yung mass natin, okay. If you could notice, meron tayong mass dito. No, may mass tayo dito. If we multiply both sides by the gravitational pull, may mangyayari ba? Wala po. Kasi both sides po natin minultiply by gravitational pull. Okay? So parehas na side, minultiply natin ng gravitational pull. But here, mass times gravity. What is mass times gravity? That is our weight. Therefore, yung kanina, it will become gravity multiplied to kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 velocity squared multiply to the weight. Saan galing yung weight? Kay mass multiply to gravitational pull. Okay? Ngayon, hindi naman pwedeng meron pong G dito. So ibabalik lang natin to sa kabila by making or by dividing both sides by the gravitational pull. So this will become kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 velocity squared W all over G. Okay? Ngayon, ano ba daw ang sabi natin para magawa natin siyang head? Kailangan daw po siya ay energy divided by force. In this equation, which one is our force? Ang force po natin dyan is our weight. Therefore, si kinetic energy ay i-divide natin doon sa ating nagawang weight. Therefore, we have kinetic energy divided by the weight is equal to 1/2 GV squared. Or simply, kinetic energy all over weight is equal to V squared all over 2G, or in our term here on fluid dynamics, kinetic energy head. So, HV. Sir, bakit po ang HV ay kinetic energy head? Because yung V na maliit ay nagre-represent kay velocity. Other term for the kinetic energy all over weight is our kinetic energy head, or what we also known as our kinetic energy head or velocity head. So this is the head or the distance due to velocity. At ano pong formula natin for velocity head? That is v squared all over 2g. Question po? Question? Question for our velocity head? Pa-heart naman kung okay po. Ayun, thank you. Okay, let's proceed. Next one, let's go with Let's now proceed with our potential energy. Kanina alam na natin yung potential energy natin. Sabi po, potential energy is mgh, per h is our elevation. Ngayon, ang kailangan naman po natin para magawa siyang head is potential energy all over force para magawa natin siyang head. And how do we turn? So let's put it into equation. Potential energy is equal to mgh. Mg, that is already our weight. Diga? So that is already our weight. So potential energy is equal to weight multiplied to elevation. Potential energy all over weight, that is our head. Ibig sabihin, kapag may binigay pong elevation, that is automatic the head of the potential energy. Or this is also known as our potential energy head. At minsan, dinedenote din po siya nung H na merong Z. HZ. Bakit po Z? To denote that it is elevation. Anong gusto nyo? HC or HE? Meron din naman nagamit ng HE representing din yung elevation. Okay, question for our potential energy head. Pa-heart again kung gets po ang potential energy head. Okay. So kapag may nakita tayo na head or na elevation, pag potential energy, that is automatic our potential energy head. Last one is our elevation or our pressure head. So si pressure head ay nagmula naman po sa ating pressure head all over our pores. Okay? So si pressure head, ang formula natin kanina ng pressure energy is simply equal to pressure energy is equal to pressure multiplied to our volume. But if you could remember, para hindi tayo lumayo, si pressure is simply rho GH. Okay? So rho GH. Dito, tingnan nga natin. Ayan. So simply, rho GH. Ngayon, itatry natin na makakreate din tayo ng ating pong weight. So paano kaya tayo makaka-create ng weight na yan? So from our rho GH. So kung mapapansin nyo, that is density all over our specific weight, yung fish, no, rho G or the fish, tapos meron tayong denotion na weight. Okay. So let's see. Rho GH, then multiply to volume, then meron din tayo dito volume. Si rho G, that is our fish, at si fish, that is sige, PV is equal to fish H volume. Ngayon, si volume natin, pwede po natin tong gamitan ng density. Gravitation density is equal to mass all over volume, and volume is equal to mass all over our density. Okay. So, PV is equal to rho G H multiplied to mass all over our density. So, cancel nga. Makaka-create tayo ng mg na weight. So, PV is equal to weight H. So, PV is equal to weight that is already our H. Ngayon, kapag ganito, parang bumalik lang tayo ng potential energy. So we are going to try to turn this into the fish equation, creating that V is also equal to mass all over density. So pressure, mass all over density is equal to mass times the gravitational pull is equal to H. Yung H kasi, ito na yung head na hinahanap natin. So this is already the head. Ngayon, itinaturn lang natin to into a much easier equation. So cancel lang natin si mass, bababa si pressure, therefore si density, therefore pressure all over fish is our head. Kapag naghahanap tayo ng pressure head, it is simply pressure divided by fish. Okay? So it is simply pressure divided by our fish. Okay, balikan lang natin para hindi tayo malito. In terms of energy, nandiyan si kinetic energy, potential energy, at si... Wala pong hatcho yun ha. At si pressure energy po. Okay. So, energy, kinetic energy natin, that is 1/2. No. That is 1/2 mv squared. Potential energy, mgh. Pressure energy is PV. In terms, excuse me po. In terms naman po ng ating head, so si head, kapag po kinetic head, kinetic energy head, or kilala natin bilang velocity head, that is v squared all over 2g. Potential energy or head are also equal to hz. That is simply h. At for pressure head, that is HP or simply pressure all over fish. And these are the equations that we are going to use in the rest of our discussion. Okay? Si energy at si head. Question po? Kay energy and head? Question? Okay. Let's now proceed talking about the total energy. Energy or head in a fluid is the sum of kinetic and potential energies. Recall that the potential energy and our pressure are energy and elevation. So pag sinabi nating total energy, isa-summation lang po natin lahat ng nakuha nating energy. So ano ba yung mga energy natin kanina? Isa-summation lang daw po natin to. Therefore, the total energy represented by big letter E is simply equal to 1/2 mv squared plus mgh plus pv. For our head or total head, ht, that is equal to v squared all over 2g plus h plus pressure all over fish. And this total head, this is also known as our Bernoulli's equation. Bernoulli's equation. Again, nandyan po si ating um, velocity head, elevation head, at si pressure head. And this is our Bernoulli's equation. So the total energy is simply the kinetic energy plus pressure energy plus our elevation energy. And the total head, of course, is the velocity head plus the pressure head plus our elevation head. Okay? Then, um, then, sabi dito, yung V natin, yung maliit na V, that is our mean velocity. Ayan. Mean velocity. P is our fluid pressure. Z is our elevation. Na ang gamit natin ay H. G is the gravitational pull. And gamma is our unit weight of fluid or our fish. Okay. Ngayon, alam na natin yung total energy. Alam na rin natin yung discharge. Kapag may energy, therefore, meron tayong power. I got the power. Power. And how do you obtain our power? Our power is simply equal to our discharge multiplied to our fish multiplied to the total head. Energy head. Hindi basta energy ha, but the total head po. HT. So, energy head po. Okay? So, for power, we have Q, fish, H, total. Where meron tayong conversion for our power. 1 horsepower is 746 watts. 1 horsepower or HP is also equal to 550 feet pound per second. And 1 watt is equal to 1 newton meter or equal to 1 joule per second. And please po, magsasaulo ulit ng conversion. Nasa likod lang naman ng inyong module ang conversion po. Okay? So question po for our energy head power. Question? Question po? May tanong po ba so far? Alright, so let's proceed with our continuity equation. So when we say continuity equation or transparent equation is an equation that describes the transport of some quantity. It is particularly simple and powerful when applied to a conserved quantity, but it can be generalized to apply to any extensive quantity. Since mass, energy, momentum, electrical charge, and other natural quantities are conserved under their respective appropriate conditions, a variety of physical phenomena may be described using this quantity equation. So let me draw po. So this is our continuity equation. Provided may isa po tayo ditong pipe having different um, diameters. No, meron tayong pipe na meron pong different diameters. So for this one, meron tayo ditong certain area. For this one, we have a certain area 1. Here is a certain area 2. We have here meron tayo ditong pumapasok na fluid with a certain velocity 1 at may lumalabas na fluid with a certain velocity 2. Anong sabi natin? Energy can neither be created nor destroyed but can only be transformed from one form into another. Let's put it in a scenario. No. For example, si Sir po ay meron ditong Alfonso. Dahil alas 7, alas 8 pa lang ng umaga, meron tayong Alfonso. Itong si Alfonso po ay ipinasok natin sa isang tubo. Ipinasok nyo lang sa tubo. Paglabas po ba, posible bang maging coke ito? Hindi po. Kasi ipinasok mo lang naman, 'di ba sabi ni Sir kanina, kung anong pinasok ay siya ring ilalabas. No, vlogger yarn. Okay. Ibig sabihin, kung anong energy lang yung ipinasok natin, that is still the same energy that will be released onto the other side. Sabi, the transfer of various quantities such as fluid or gas is described by continuity equation. The formula describes how the fluid conserves mass while moving, how a fluid be used to demonstrate the conservation of wide range of physical phenomena, including energy, mass, momentum, natural numbers, and even our electrical charge. The continuity equation offers useful knowledge about the flow of fluids and their behavior as they go through a pipe or a hose. The continuity equation is used on the variety of objects, including tubes, pipe, river, ducts, and carry gases or liquids. The continuity equation can be written in the differential form, which is applied at the continuity, or integral form, which is applied in the finite region, deriving the equation of the continuity. Pero para hindi na po tayo mahirapan, simply what the continuity equation would like to tell, the energy or the flow rate that entered a pipe will still be the same flow rate that will exit the pipe. Unless otherwise, siya po ay may ibang dadaanan. Kasi itong flow rate na to ang nagdidikta ng energy na ipoprovide natin. Ibig sabihin, ang pinasok nating Q ay the same sa inalabas niyang Q. Kung anong pinasok, ay siya ring ilalabas. Pinasukan mo ng Q. Imposible naman pag nilabsan, iba na ang ilalabas mo, di ba? So, Q pa rin siya. Kasi yun lang din naman yung ipinasok mo. Okay? Kumbaga, pag kumain ka, kung ano lang yung kinain mo, yun lang din yung energy na ma-burn mo. For example, nag-exam tayo, kung ano lang yung inaral mo, yun lang din yung maisasagot mo. So that is the continuity equation. Q1 is equal to Q2. The continuity equation says that Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q3. Ay ano bang formula natin ng Q? That is simply area 1, velocity 1 is equal to area 2, velocity 2 is equal to area 3, velocity 3. Sir, that is for incompressible. Paano po pag compressible kung saan ang sabi natin dapat in terms of force? So simply yung formula lang natin ay lagyan natin ng fish to obtain our force. So fish, area, velocity. So that is force per unit of time already. Nakuha po? Nagets ga? Okay. Para mas magets natin, okay, let's try solving a sample problem po. Okay. Dito tayo sa direct ng shower head. Sige, ito na. So as part of lubricating system, para mas maganda yung shower head. Para kita natin yung continuity equation. Wait lang po, hanap tayo ng ito na lang ba? Sige, ito na lang. So, as part of a lubricating system for a heavy machinery, oil of heavy density 850 kilogram and every meter cube is pumped through a cylindrical pipe of a diameter 8 centimeter at a rate of 9.5 liters per second. What is the speed of the oil? What is the mass flow rate? So ito, mass flow rate at saka speed lang naman tinatanong. If the pipe diameter is reduced to 4 centimeter, what are the new values of the speed and volume flow rate? Assume the oil is incompressible. Pag incompressible, therefore, A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. So let's have our given po. Ano mga given natin? Meron daw po tayong density na equal kay 850 kilogram in every meter cube. Meron tayong diameter po na equal kay 8 centimeter. At meron tayong liters. Ano yung liter? That is volume. Per second. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong volume flow rate or discharge na equal kay 9.5 liters per second po. Next, yung atin pong required, ang hinahanap daw po natin ay, mamaya na tong situation B ha, para hindi kayo malito. Required po natin, letter A is the speed of the oil or simply the velocity, and letter B is the mass flow rate. Okay, for our diagram, mahalaga na ngayon yung diagram para mas maunawaan nyo kung ano yung itsura ng ating pong ginagawa. So diagram natin, meron lang po tayong simpleng pipe. Sa pipe na yan, pumapasok daw po yung ating Q. So lalabas din dito ay Q. Then meron daw po itong diameter na 8 cm at meron tayong density na equal kay 850 kg in every meter cube. Okay, so let's try solving po. So paano kaya natin makukuha si velocity? So we could obtain velocity from our discharge. No, kasi si discharge, if you could remember, discharge is equal to area multiplied to velocity. May area ba tayo? We could obtain the area from our diameter. So simply Q is equal to pi all over 4d squared multiplied to our velocity. Then, ang Q daw po natin is 9.1 liters per second. 9.5 liters, i-convert lang natin into meter cube per second. So liters, how many liters are there in 1 meter cube? So in every 1 liter, meron tayong 1,000 ml. So meron tayong 1,000 ml. And every 1,000 ml, meron tayong in every 1,000 ml, that is also equal to 1,000 centimeter cube. In every 1,000 centimeter cube, or mag-direct na lang tayo para hindi malayo. So liter to meter cube. So in every 1,000 liters, meron tayong 1 meter cube. 1,000 liters is 1 meter cube. Meron din naman po sa inyong, kasi madadagdagan pa, lalayo. So 1,000 liters is 1 meter cube. So converting po, 9.5 divided by 1,000, papindot naman po sa calcu. Calcu ba ako? Sino may calcu, papindot po? O pipindutin pa ba yan? So transfer lang tayo. So 9.5 times 10 raised to negative 3. So equal to 9.5 times 10 raised to negative 3 meter cube po. So this is our discharge or volume flow rate. So having that said, substitute lang natin 9.5 times 10 raised to negative 3 meter cube is equal to pi all over 4 times, ano daw po yung diameter natin? That's 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter times in every 100 centimeter, may 1 meter tayo, squared multiplied to our velocity. Velocity is now equal to Anyone po? So 9.5 exponent negative 3 alpha equals sheep pi all over 4 times 8 all over 100 squared times alpha x sheep solve. So that is our velocity obtained is 1.889964949 meters per second po. Mahirap? Hindi po. Madali lang yung ating formula po. Area multiply to velocity lamang po. Iyan. Next po, anong sunod na hinahanap? What is the mass flow rate? O paano tayo kukuha ng mass flow rate? So, si mass flow rate, sabi po, mass flow rate is simply equal to mass all over volume. Mass all over time or also equal to volume flow rate multiplied to density or Q multiplied to density. Diba, tinuro ko yan kanina, galing sa density formula. So simply mass flow rate is equal to density multiplied to volume flow rate. Ang density daw po ng ating fluid is 850. So 850 kilogram in every meter cube times our volume flow rate or our discharge na 9.5 times 10 raised to negative 3 meter cube per second. So cancel si meter cube, ang matitira sa atin ay 850 times 9.5 exponent negative 3, 8.075 kilogram per second. And this is our mass flow rate. Okay? Question po? Ayun, thank you sa mga nag-heart. Next, ang sabi daw po sa sunod na sitwasyon, the pipe is reduced to 4 cm. What are the new values of the speed and the volume flow rate? Ngayon, ang nangyari daw po, kanina, di ba kanina, ito ay 8 cm. Ngayon daw po, inireduce natin into 4 cm na lang. Into 4 cm na lang po. Ibig sabihin, ang pumapasok pa rin dito ay Q, ang lalabas pa rin po dito ay Q. Magbago man, wala pong pagbabago sa Q. Yung area natin dito is equal to 8 cm. Yung area na natin dito ngayon is equal to 4 cm. Ang velocity natin sa 8 cm ay equal pa rin kay 1.8899 meter per second. At si ating mass flow rate ay equal po kay 8.075 kilogram per second. Ang tanong, pag daw po dumaan na siya dito, ano na daw po ang bagong velocity at ano na po yung ating bagong mass flow rate? So paano pwede natin gawin dyan? Pwede natin gamitin yung relasyon. Relasyon, relasyon, relasyon. Relasyon ng Q where Q1 is equal to Q2. Or simply A1, V1 is equal to A2, V2 po. Si A1 natin is equal to 8 cm. Si V1 natin is 1.8899 meters per second. At si A2 po natin ay equal naman po kay 4 cm at ang hinahanap natin ay si velocity 2 na ito. So therefore, makukuha agad natin si velocity 2. 'Di ba? Kadali lang. So 8 times 1.8899 alpha equals 4 alpha x shift solve. So that is 3.7798 meters per second. Anong mapapansin nyo? Noong lumiit ang daraanan, bumilis ang atin pong tubig. Kaya kapag po kayo ay nag-aano sa gripo, pwede nyo sabihin na, uy, ang bilis naman ng flow ng tubig. Bakit? Kasi maliit yung nilalabsan. Pero the discharge value or the energy is still the same. Ang nagbago lang ay ang velocity at ang area. For the mass flow rate naman, o di same ang mangyayari lang ay mapapalitan lang yung 8 centimeter. So therefore, pag kay mass flow rate, gaano daw po kadaming mass, same pa rin. Walang pagbabago sa mass flow rate. Kasi kung anong pinasok, siya rin ang ilalabas. Question po? Question? Clarification? Violent reaction? Okay po. Bukas po, Monday, si Sir po ay nasa plant tour. But I will be uploading a recording po for the next topic, the rotational and irrotational flow. Ari naman po ay terminologies lang, theoretical lang, wala namang calculation sa part na to. Sa rotational at irrotational flows. Sa Sunday, this coming Sunday, ito na rin yung magiging discussion natin. So we will not be meeting on Sunday muna. Pero next week po, yung week ng May, first week ng May, so May 3rd, May 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I will be expecting your PSET na po. No, for Name, for ICE, and for everyone here, i-expect ko ng inyong PSET by the first week to second week of May. Or second week of, exam na yun. So first week ng May, expect ko ng inyong PSET and of course your exercises po. Question? Yes, go ahead, Lance.
Sir, saan nga po susulat yung ano po, PSET po?
Nandun po lahat ang direction sa inyo pong module. Kompleto po doon ang direction. Any other question po? Question? Okay. So, I will be also uploading yung recording nito. I will be sharing it to your group chats. Then, go ahead, Justin.
Sir, hello po. Good morning po. Ask ko lang po about doon sa experiment ng absent po nung last Sunday. So, tatanong ko lang po kung kailan po ang deadline. Thank you po.
Binabala ko, isabay ko kayo sa NAMI kasi yung NAMI pala ay hindi pa nakakapag experiment. So try natin by next Sunday po, no? Within from 8 a.m. up until 6 p.m. that Sunday. Ayaw eh. Pagpa-performing ko kayo doon para kita ko yung performance niya pa rin. Kaysa sa gagawa kayo sa bahay. O gusto nyo gawin na lang sa bahay para yung namin sasabihin ko sa bahay na lang din. Justin.
Sige
Ano
po, sir.
yung performance o yung papel?
Yung performance po, sir.
Ayun, yung performance, sige na nga, sa bahay nyo na gawin, kailangan ko ay hindi time-lapse, kundi video recording ng inyong pag-experiment. Okay lang?
Sige po, sir.
Okay, also for our NAMI peeps, kumaring namin, para hindi na rin kayo maabala, please do it on your respective homes, kung saan nyo gusto, mag-groupings. Pero expect ko sa namin po ay video na pwedeng i-post natin sa TikTok. Para masaya-saya dahil wala tayo laging face-to-face meeting dahil ngayong Fridays. Kausapin ko na lang kayo on a separate meeting siguro about that. Okay? Another question for today's discussion. So you may also try other problems here. Yung problem number 2, madali lang yan. Shower head lang yan. Yes, Angel Honey Marasigan.
Sir, ask lang po. Pwede po matanong yung kung sa midterms namin, di ba po kayo daw po mag-check ng essay? Kailan po kaya pwede
Na-checkan ko na, hindi ko pa pala naibibigay sa inyo results, no? Sige, ipapabalik ko na lang siguro ang paper siguro by Saturday or Sunday.
Pero sir, nasa amin po yung paper namin.
Nasa?
Nasa amin po. Yung midterms po namin. Wala pa po check yung essay.
Naibalik ko agad sa inyo na wala pang essay?
Opo.
Sige, akong kausapin ko na lang kayo on a separate meeting later.
Thank you po.
Yes, Lance.
Sir, about po sir sa laboratory po natin, yung sa density po. May format na ka po sir ng paper po.
Let me just send a sample paper last sem po para yun na lang yung maging pattern natin. One moment.
Sige po sir.
I-send ko na ngayon dito sa meeting para sana meron ako sa one moment po, wag mo nang alis. Pag may naghanap kay sir ngayong linggo, wala po si sir ha, nasa plan tour. Huwag niyo ko nga hanapin. Kasi yun namin, nag-plan tour na sila last week. Kamusta ang plan tour ng namin? Final. Sige, hanapin ko muna, hindi ko makita eh. Sesend ko po sa sa mga GC niyo. Any other question po? Question? Question? Clarification? Violent reaction? Okay, so kung wala na everyone, thank you so much for attending today's class. I do hope may natutunan and it is almost last 3 weeks na lang tayo. 3 weeks ba o 4 weeks? Magpa-finals na kayo. Maraming salamat sa SEM na ito. Thank you mga idol. Bye-bye po. Love you and happy Sunday.
Sige po sir.
Thank you po, Sir